Hello everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sian-Blue and I work in the telemarketing team for the sales manager. This week's sales tip focuses on the art of questioning when you're on the phone. When you're telemarketing, it is vital that you build a quick rapport with the person that you're on the phone with, and this is because you don't have social cues such as body language to help keep the conversation flowing. So you need to build that rapport, and to do that, the best way is to ask lots of questions. Where lots of telemarketers and salespeople go wrong is they ask the wrong sort of questions. Now, these are questions that end typically with a yes or no answer. So if you ask someone a question and they say yes or no, the conversation can quite quickly halt and freeze, and it becomes awkward for everyone. So a way to get around that is to ask open-ended questions. And these are questions that typically begin with what, when, who, where, how. And what you'll get when you ask questions like this is the listener on the phone will give you a lot more elaborated answer. So they won't be able to just answer it with yes or no. And that means that they have to keep talking, which provides you the opportunity to get as much possible information as you can. But it also makes the listener on the phone feel a lot more comfortable because they are letting you know how they feel or what they think or when they think. So this is a brilliant way to quickly build rapport. And to prevent your conversations from grinding to a halt. Another mistake that some telemarketers make is to ask too many questions all at the same time. So for example, if I was on the phone to someone and I said, what makes you think your sales team aren't motivated? Do you think it's because there's not much of a money incentive, or do you think it's because they need training? And how does that affect your other departments? Well, that is a question overload, and for the listener on the phone, that's too much to respond to, so you're not going to get the full answers. The best way to stop that confusion from happening is just to ask one or two questions. Pause and let the listener think about what you've said. Let them construct the answer. It's not an awkward silence. They're going to give you an answer, but don't rush it and don't have any influence over what they're saying either. Let them come to you with the correct answer. After you've asked the question, like I said, just stop for a minute and let them think. If you're asking someone how they feel about a situation, that can be quite, emotional for them, or it could have an emotional resonance. Give them the time to answer you with an authentic answer. Finally, when the customer has finished answering your questions, just take a moment to paraphrase what they've said back to you. And this enables you to indicate that you've been listening for the whole time, and it also gives them the chance to think about what they've said and to make any changes to the answers that they've given you. So that's it. Just remember, when you're on the phone, ask questions that begin with what, when, who, how, where, which, all of those, and you should get a lot better answers. Anyway, if you need anything else, you know where to find me. Pick up the phone and have a chat. That's Sian-Blue from the Sales Manager.